Alright, hello, I'm Jason Feely.
I'm Connor Mullen.
And this is the Junior Factor. Today we're coming to you to talk about the pros and cons of illegal immigration. Though we feel, both of us, that there should be no illegal immigrants in this country.
Precisely, they should be deported
Exactly.
if they're ever caught.
Now, I don't know if you guys heard this debate, but there was a debate about a 22-year-old waiter from Virginia Beach, Virginia, named Alfredo Ramos. He was driving drunk, and he was caught drunk 4 times. He was driving and killed 2 teenage girls. When he went to court, he admitted that he was in this country illegally, but nothing was done about it to deport him. And despite the fact that convictions for public drunkenness and driving under the influence is what he was doing.
Now we are going to talk to you about the pros and cons of illegal immigration. Right. Personally, I feel there is no pros of illegal immigration, but the main pro, the most important one and significant, is that they do take jobs that other people don't want. The low-paying jobs like maids or fast food service, they do fill out those jobs. They also rent in buildings that people don't want to live in the poorer areas of towns or cities. However, the cons outweigh the pros.
Right.
And of course, you know, more immigrants that come in, that means more drugs, more terrorists. It's not good. It's bad. You don't want more criminals in your backyard.
Exactly.
Also, poor, the very poor immigrants, they come here and they look for welfare. And we can't afford to give them welfare all the time. We cannot afford to give everybody in the U.S. welfare.
Exactly, which is why they go to California when crossing the border as opposed to Texas. Because California is a left-leaning state which hands out welfare to them, which is what they want.
And which is one of the reasons California has gone bankrupt.
Right.
Also, they don't pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, don't live in this country.
Exactly.
Go home. Get deported. Also, it's not good for the less skilled Americans because they have to compete against illegal aliens for jobs. That's not right.
Exactly. They should not be here, is the bottom line. And we actually have some stuff on the computer to show you. We have a graph and a video of Nancy Pelosi.
It's a sick video.
Exactly. Alright, let me turn off the lights. Okay.
Alright, as you can see from this graph, 56% of the illegal immigrants are from Mexico. That is a very large amount. Other Latin American countries too, not far from us. The other ones farther from us and less significant. As you can see, California beats everybody in illegal immigrant population by over 1 million. Quite a significant amount. And if you add all these numbers up, it is a lot. We cannot have this in this country. Look at all these people that shouldn't be living here, and they are. Now this is from USA Today. This is a legitimate website. Now we have this video to show you. It is a very despicable video. Nancy Pelosi is a detriment to this country. She's dangerous too. She is very wrong.
Take a listen.
7 people. You're here on a Saturday night to take responsibility for our country's future. That makes you very, very patriotic. Who in our country would not want to change a policy of kicking indoors in the middle of the night and sending our parents away from their families? It must be stopped. What bounty system is that? I think it's un-American. I think it's un-American.
How sick is that?
Sickening. Alright, let's head back to the table.
Patriotic, my butt. Really? Come on.
Alright, Connor, if you'll hit the lights.
Nancy Pelosi's no patriot, and neither are those illegal immigrants.
She has no idea what she's talking about.
Now, the crime statistics are staggering when illegal immigrants enter this country. 95% of arrest warrants are for illegal immigrants in Los Angeles alone. That's one city. 67% of fugitive felony warrants are for illegal immigrants. And illegal immigrants also make up 27% of the U.S. prison population.
Right. They have no business being here. They're illegal. They should be deported.
Yes, well,
We can't have them in our jails.
now
We
that
have
you've
some-
heard our opinion, we would like you to email us with your comments
Right.
on this subject.
Right. We have some comments to read to you that we've gotten over the past few days. Here's the Junior Factor mail. This one is from JMac1994. We just got it recently. He says, "Good to see people taking an interest in this kind of stuff. However, bashing Al Gore is not really a debatable topic, so I really don't feel that it has a place in this video. In addition, can someone give me a date or something as to when the term liberal became a negative adjective?" Well, liberal is, it is. Liberals are dangerous people.
They
And,
really can be. The far left zealots, such as Nancy Pelosi and Barney Frank,
right.
and
Oh.
plenty of other people in Congress, they're not good. They're not doing this country any good. I'm sure some of you have heard of the incident with Pelosi and Barney Frank, where they want to disclose photos of American prisoners torturing Iraqi prisoners.
Right.
Well, that would not help the troops
at all.
over there.
It
Not the
just-
Americans, not Canadians, not Australians. That would just give the Iraqis and Al Qaeda
More motivation.
reasons and
hate
more
us.
motivation to slaughter us.
Exactly.
Our next comment is from Billy the Kid 791. "I think solitary confinement is the worst form of punishment. No one to talk to, in a room too small to stand or lie down, absolutely no light, little food. It makes even the hardest criminals go insane. I think it's worse than torture." I agree with you, sir, on that comment. That is a very good point. Solitary confinement is an excellent way to deal with domestic criminals. I believe terrorists deserve some form of discipline. Waterboarding. Now, waterboarding, as we showed you in our last video, is nothing compared to what they do to us. Believe me,
Exactly.
we're friendly compared to them. Okay,
Exactly.
and we're not a torture nation. Our morals are much
They are.
higher than that. We have much higher standards than that.
Right, and our last comment is from Char3169. We recently had a debate with him about the O'Reilly factor and what he has to say about it. He says, because almost every fact he says is a complete fabrication, and he's too immature and unintelligent that he has to turn to name-calling when people say something that he disagrees with. He's not immature and unintelligent. Bill O'Reilly knows what he's talking about, and if he was immature and unintelligent, he wouldn't have his own show.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Calling
know what
him
he's talking
immature
about.
and unintelligent just makes you sound like you have no idea what you're saying, and Bill O'Reilly is a legitimate source, and he knows what he's saying.
Yeah, that's unfair to say that. I mean, just,
Name-calling,
well,
it's what, you're debating, it's what comes with a debate.
all right. Pinheads and Patriots tonight. Pinhead. Anybody who wants illegal aliens in this country,
Right.
such as Nancy Pelosi. She's a pinhead. Patriot, Border Patrol. Keep up the good work, you guys, and hopefully you'll allow a little less in.
Right.
Dedication, of course, to Bill O'Reilly and anybody who was against the photos being released that Nancy Pelosi and Barney Frank wanted to release. Those photos would not do us any good. I don't know why they would want them released.
Exactly. Alright, that basically concludes our show. Remember, you can always leave pithy comments on our YouTube page. Send us emails. My email again is www.bosocksrock@aim.com. This is the Junior Factor. Thank you for watching.